Good morning, everybody.
My phobia is getting pulled over by the police.
Man, my heart dropped every time.
We are the morning show that you can watch at night. Did you know that?
Because it's teaching, in my personal humble opinion, young women that you don't have to really go out there and get a real job. You can look pretty and spend your days, see who you can date, and become Instagram famous. And then you too can be fabulous every day. It's an unrealistic expectation of you.
But we're going downhill from here.
Little balled up stomachs.
Nobody wants to own up to anything they've done to African American people over the past 400 years. You want to take everything that we got, everything that we brought this country, forget, you know what? I love indigenous people. I love everything.
I always talk about the movements. Why people keep doing stupid stuff and why I don't get the Black Lives Matter movement and all this other stuff. And then I'm like, well, why don't I just start my own thing?
A whole entire country was built on the backs of...
Hey, listen, y'all know what time it is. Mr. Lee Black, holla. Oh, my. Look at those words. Okay, holla at her for a second. This is not 9 minutes and 49 seconds sitting on somebody's neck. This is an officer doing a very difficult job, right? That should have been avoided before it happened.
Did you really mean that? And I was like, yes, absolutely, I did mean that. With my whole being and my whole heart.
Good morning, y'all. Happy Monday.
Thank you, cousin. Good morning, everybody. And welcome to TFG Tonight, where we are the morning show that you can watch at night. Isn't that just amazing? We get the best of both worlds, right? Hey, it is good to see y'all. I ain't seen y'all in 7 days. And I got a lot to talk about tonight. So I hope you guys are excited. Y'all know how we do it. When you come on, say what's up. And guess what? If you come on and you got something in your pocket, well, then let us have it. Yeah, we here for all of it. We here for it all. Oh, man, I'm excited. Are you guys ready to get started? I am. Y'all know how we do it. Let's keep up with old Donald J. Trump. So guess what, y'all? The DOJ that's ran by Merrick Garland. Yes, Merrick Garland. So guess what they've decided to do? They said, you guys have held up those doggone taxes of Donald Trump too long. Let's see them. And guess who gets to put their pretty little hands on Donald Trump's tax returns? Oh, Nancy P. And I ain't talking about No Limit either. I'm talking about Nancy P. Not Master P. Nancy P. But Nancy P gonna get nasty on them though. She gonna go No Limit Soldier on them. Listen, they gonna go to work. I'm talking about, man, listen. This thing gonna have more leaks than a bad waterbed. You hear me? It's gonna be leaked all over the place. So y'all be on the lookout. So Donald Trump is not happy. He's probably not going to take his medication that helps him to calm down, because when they get through looking at all this stuff, I don't think he cares about if he's lying or not. I definitely think that he cares that if people are getting in his business, that he don't want them in there. So we're going to find out, right? All right, y'all. Hey, we're gonna ride shotgun tonight with Big Man Ken. Let's bring him on. Everybody else, I think they're getting ready for school to start or something.
I guess so. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. You doing all right?
Oh, man, I'm happy. Can't be.
Yes,
I
sir.
ain't got nothing to complain about.
And guess what? You shouldn't, because I got enough to talk about. We can complain about this.
I know. Hey, yeah, because you know I'm good. I'm good to talk crazy about something. So I'm ready.
Yeah. So listen, y'all, we're gonna talk to y'all tonight. So y'all come on in here and talk back to us, because I guess everybody was busy. So
I guess, but we might have some pop-in guests. You just never know what happened on the morning show. So just stay tuned.
Right.
You never know.
Listen, I do have a lot of personality, so I could turn into one. So it's
yeah.
All right, ma'am. So what we talking about first? Let's get into this thing. Let's see what we got. Simone Biles. Yes. She's had a lot to go on since the last time we got on here. And even more so the last 24 hours. So let's just recap. Simone, she dropped out, and rightfully so, and we'll get into that in just a second. But actually, she actually got back in the game. So I think she's going to compete on the what was that?
The
The
balance beam. She's doing the
balance.
balance
Yeah,
beam.
that's right. The
Yeah.
balance beam. So she
hmm
decided to come on back in. I guess she saw these girls, especially that son, that little Asian girl.
Yes. What is it?
Just saw
Sunny Lee? Is it Sunny
Sonny
Lee?
Lee.
I believe
I mean,
that's the name. Yeah.
you talking about somebody taking the opportunity and making the best of it. Like she wasn't even supposed to be on the team.
Right.
And then they set up one goal somewhere. I said, come on, girl. That's how you
hmm
do it. So here it is. Simone, she said she dropped out because she wanted to take care of her mental health. And I understand that, but I think there's a bigger problem going on here that I want to discuss. But first of all, I want to tell the truth about something that a lot of the commentators were making clear about the situation, which was Simone has a high level of difficulty when she does her routines on
hmm
any given event. And
Right.
so I understand. I mean, she just ain't doing no backflip with two jumping jacks. You know what I'm saying? She actually doing some. Matter of fact, she got a flip named after her, right?
hmm
Like it's like,
Yeah. I can't think of the name of it, but yeah, she does.
yeah, it's kind of like that old McDonald's commercial where Bird and Jordan was
Yeah.
coming
Yes.
off the glass, off the chair.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. She got a move. She got a flip named after you. Right.
Yeah, and so I understand. She was like, "Listen, if I get up here and try to perform some of these moves, I can kill myself." And it's so funny, bro, because I was watching last night, right? And I was watching one of the girls who were taking her place, and she actually made a misstep on the pommel horse. And bro, everybody held their breath because they thought this girl was going to go face first into that doggone pommel horse. And I said, see, that right there tells everybody what Simone was talking about. Because the girl said she had like this brain fart and she just lost her
Yeah.
steps. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're going exactly where it's called. It's called twisties, which I had
Yeah.
never heard before. Is
Mm-hmm.
where as a gymnast, when you do certain flips or moves, your brain, your equilibrium is kind of thrown off.
Yep.
So you have to train your brain when you're doing these flips to make sure that you don't lose whatever your brain placement is. It's very difficult. Something
Yeah.
I had never heard of before. See, people just think these girls and women get out here and turn these flips and do these stuff like that. And it's not a technique or it's not dangerous. So yeah, they said, and it can be dangerous. You could actually really kill yourself if you don't
Yes.
have that thing in point. So yeah,
Right.
man, that's crazy, and you have to be mentally in it to do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't have no distractions, man, when you doing that stuff. So I
Yep.
could totally understand if she felt like that she wasn't mentally capable of doing that. I mean, it's pretty simple. I'm gonna choose life over death, especially if I can think about it first.
Right. Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? So that's the way
Right.
I look at it.
So you bring up the point that I wanted to make about this. So in our great state of Texas, we got a lot of big mouth country boys here. So
Oh
apparently
man.
the Texas
Yeah.
Deputy Attorney General made a statement about Simone Biles compared to what's going on, TFG TV.
What
Thank you for
up,
joining.
TFG TV?
Uh,
Yes,
uh,
sir.
he was comparing her to the young lady, uh, her name not Carrie
Carrie,
Stubbs.
yeah, it's Carrie Strong.
It
You
is
got it.
Carrie Strug. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
you got it.
So, and I remember that, you know what I'm saying? And this regime is the regime that was letting that old Nancer, you know what I'm saying, prance around and dance around with these young girls, right? So I remember it was in the 90s that girl, oh no, it was
Yeah.
late. Was
No,
it?
it's not. It was 90s. I think it was 96. No, you right,
Yes,
bro.
that's right.
It was like
That's right.
96. Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
so I remember when she hurt herself, and now that they tell the story now, they was like, get on back out there. We don't want to hear it. But she had literally like she either fractured her foot or
She,
whatever it was. Like she
yeah.
shouldn't have been on her foot.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so
Right.
my man is like, because Simone Biles is having this mental block, which now we understand because of the difficulty, she could kill herself. Like he went off like she's a
Mm-hmm.
national embarrassment just
Mm-hmm.
because some girl was scared to not tell the coach, no, man, like that dude should have been locked up for letting that girl perform that task.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Man, you just hit the nail on the head, man. A lot of times we got people that's commenting, especially politicians. I get sick of them commenting on sports stuff. Y'all ain't got none of y'all don't know nothing about sports. Leave sports alone. Just you stick to what you can't even do your job right. But that's a whole nother topic. But
they want LeBron to keep dribbling.
Right, exactly.
So I just keep twiddling y'all thumbs.
And so he had, and then he had to backtrack and had to, come back and make an apology, man. But I mean, of course you're gonna apologize now. You meant what you said, and you said what you meant the first time.
So this brings me to my question and my point. Like, which one do we take more to heart? The actual statement itself or this apology? Because from the looks of it, it looks like Paxton is who he kind of works under, is the one that kind of like nudged this guy to retract this statement. It's like, well, do we then really accept this apology, or are we just gonna run with the truth of your first mind, right? That's really what you felt.
Yeah, that's really. I'm running with what he said at the beginning. I could care less about his apology because I know that's what he had to do that. So he said exactly what he meant the first time he put that tweet or whatever he out there. That's what he meant. So
that's it, and that's the truth. And so as you begin to praise the young lady in '96. That's more of embarrassment than it is for somebody to say, hey, I'm not this, my mind ain't where it's supposed to be. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm really interested to see her do this balance beam, thing now, because I'm like, now they're gonna scrutinize the mess out of you now. Right? You can't even have your pinky toe off of that wrong. They're gonna look at that.
Right. You're right, and then the thing is, I think, and I'm not a gymnast. I'm not a gymnast, so I don't know which is more difficult. I would assume that the balance beam may not be as difficult when it comes to doing flips and stuff. I mean, but it's still difficult because you're not really doing all those twists and turns up in the air like she does on the floor exercises and all that. But you're right. She's going to be scrutinized because they're going to be like, okay, why you want to come back now? I mean, my thing is maybe she feels comfortable now. Maybe she just needed a couple of days to get herself together. So you damned if you do, damned if you don't. You know how we are in America.
That's it, man. And another thing that I'm gonna bring up a little later on in the show is just this shift in the culture where alpha males are now treated like we are abusers of our families and that there needs to be some equality between men and women. Y'all don't understand. It's like somebody trying to take one thing out of their diet because it's going to help them lose weight. Everything is necessary. Carbohydrates, proteins, all these things are needed to sustain your life. So when you remove something, you are actually creating a deficiency. Okay, right. So this is what I'm saying. As you guys begin to try to remove masculinity from everything we know today, you guys are creating a deficiency. And in this moment, and I'm gonna move on because I want to talk about it somewhere else. Y'all are removing mental toughness.
That's a good point. But I don't think they would. That's a different way to flip it. And I think sometimes we don't dig deeper. Into stuff like that. But now that you say that, and let me say this too about Simone Biles and a lot of the other young ladies. We got to remember that this young lady was also sexually abused by Larry Nassar. We also got to remember that. Not only her, but others that's still on that team too. So you don't think that those young ladies aren't still affected by that? Especially the way the FBI and all that kind of screwed the investigation. Goodness. That's a whole nother topic too. But so it's a whole lot of things that you have to bring into play. And then look at her resume. I'm gonna tell y'all, whoever just got all these bad things to say about Simone Biles, Google her, check her resume.
Yeah, she did more than sleep than you've been doing all your career.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
So and again, Simone only brought the conversation to the table. It's not anything to do with what she did, but there is a pendulum swing between what that young lady did with a broke foot versus what was going on with her. And I think we need to talk about it because you guys are creating a deficiency that you're not aware of, but it's going to. I mean, I looked at the Olympics this year, and it was America looks like the way our country is. We look
look a hot mess.
A mess, man.
I was thinking the same thing when I was watching. I was watching the track and field because I like to watch the track and field more than anything else. And I'm just watching the track and field. I'm like, man, we a hot mess. This what are we doing?
Listen, shout out to Italy. When the last time
that's the first time ever. Shout out to Jamaica, the clean sweep, women clean sweep 100 meters.
Yeah,
you know. So hey, man, but
All right, so we'll get to it, but we just want to start creating the conversation so you guys can see that what you guys keep trying to get rid of, you're creating a deficiency and you just don't know yet where it's gonna come from. All right, man, let's go to the next topic. Let's see what we got next. This is you're talking about deficiency. Here it is. I'm finished.
I'm sipping on my tea, brother.
Yeah,
go right ahead. I got some tea to sip right now. Go ahead.
I know y'all probably ain't never seen George Bush's son, right? I mean Jeb Bush. Mm-hmm. Jeb Bush. This is Jeb Bush's son. It's not the 44th president.
Right.
It's the son of the man that Donald Trump used to mock week in and week out on the GOP stage, right? Talked about him like a dog, man.
Talked about his wife. Talked about he went in.
Yes, man. And so George P. Bush is actually trying to win a Senate race. I don't remember where he was trying to run it at. Where was it at? Was it in Texas? No.
Yeah. He's running. Yeah, he's running against Ken Paxton.
Oh, yeah.
He's running against Ken Paxton. Yeah.
That's right. So he's running against Ken Paxton, right? For Attorney General. That's right. Mm-hmm. And so guess what? He took it upon himself to let the people know that he supported Donald Trump. Did you, young man? You support Donald Trump? Well, guess what happened when Donald found out you supported him? He said, "Who said that? Jeb boy? You talking about idiot Jeb? You talking about Dumbo? Tell that boy ain't nobody supporting him and his family. Get out them bushes, chump." And so my man sit up and grovels to him and like, "Hey, Donald, I need your support." Donald Trump said, "Yeah, right, bro. You want to talk about this? Is what I'm talking about right there." Y'all, again, I'm telling y'all want to remove the alphas, but then y'all want the betas.
Yeah, that's what they want. Boy. Yeah, that's what they want, bro. For real.
Y'all want these beta boys that don't got. Listen, ain't no way in the world. Now I don't know where that's gonna take him because he got a lot of money. So maybe he just goes sit at the lodge or the farmhouse or whatever, and let things pass. But that's a beta move.
That's a beta move for sure. But I mean, is anybody surprised? I mean, why do these politicians keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe with Donald Trump?
Man,
Donald Trump only cares about Donald Trump. Y'all can suck up to him all you want. If you didn't do anything that he liked and he knew that you said some things and went against him, and then you try to come back and try to, want him to be your man. Come on, man. Y'all look like little suckers, man. Stop. Y'all suckers. I mean, ain't no other word to say it, you suckers. George P. Bush. Hey, this dude talked about your mama.
Yeah, man.
I mean, how you no shame. How you gonna suck up to this cat? And he talked about your dad and your moms. I mean, for real? Yeah. Wow. Where's the ethics? Where's the code? I know politics is politics. I don't know why I think there should be code, first of all, because there is none.
Ain't no street code.
But they gonna learn messing with Donald J. Trump.
Hey,
they gonna learn.
Play. So this brings me to the point about what I'm saying about you guys are losing this sense of masculinity, right? There's no way in the world that if you insulted my family that I want to align myself with you. That's just not happening, right? But this is the kind of deficiency that we're creating when we're removing these things from the world, right? Exactly. You got these kind of guys that will do whatever it takes to get to that stage, and that's even embarrassing. You want to talk about if old boy that working for Paxton want to talk about an embarrassment? a national embarrassment. That's a national embarrassment right there.
Right.
But there's so many of them out there right now. It's like that's the norm now.
It's the norm, and it became. I mean, it was always there though, Brent.
Yeah.
But it became really normalized in 2016.
Yes, sir.
With Trump. I mean, prior to me being elected during that election year, I mean, that's when it became normalized. You know, anything goes by any means necessary.
Right.
I'm gonna say and do whatever I need to do to win this race, whatever it is, and I'm gonna align myself with whomever, and even if I know they dirty and they crooked. I mean, you know, it is what it is. So, you know, I just laugh at this dude. When I read that, I was laughing. I said, you got what you deserve, George P. Bush.
Man, listen.
You got what you deserve.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Everybody know what Lamar said. Trump is a bully, but the problem is the bully is becoming the hero or the one to look up to now, right?
Right.
And it's all because if you don't got the money, you got the power. But if you got both, oh man, well then you become a national hero now.
You're a force. You're a force. Yeah. No matter what you've done. I mean, you know, this dude sat in office 4 years. Trump, he never had to release his tax returns.
Well,
how the hell he get away with that?
He ain't get away with that today because
I know. Right. But I'm just it's amazing to me how this dude was in office for 4 years and he didn't have to come off his tax returns. It's amazing to me how all these allegations of him grabbing women's vagina and then all of a sudden these women disappear. We ain't heard from him no more. What the hell? What the hell? Did somebody kidnap him? Did they leave the country? You know, I'm just saying, you know, politics is a dirty game.
Man,
so it is what it is.
Yeah, no, you're right, man. So, all right, George P. Bush, you know, we've had enough of you and the Clintons for all them decades. I heard. I think it was Jesse Jackson said we got to get out them bushes.
It was Jackson. It was Jesse. Yeah, we got to get out the
bushes.
Yeah.
All right, man. We're gonna keep moving on because we just got stuff to talk about today. So, what we got next? Okay, Chad Jackson. What'd you say? And there's the stripper he paid. Well,
we forgot. Yeah, well,
that's a dime a dozen, though.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I don't want to get into that. There's just too many politicians to talk about that, right?
About that, exactly.
Yeah. So, I mean, then you're gonna lead us into Jeffrey Epstein, and
then we get ready to talk about Christian politicians too, if I'm correct, right? Oh, okay.
Well, yeah. So, all right. So, it's a familiar face from the show, and I tried to get him to come on, but you know, it's all good. Chad, if you're watching, I at least got about 3 minutes on this segment, so if you want to come on and talk about this, we can. So, a brother named Chad Jackson, man, good dude. He's definitely a Trump supporter, and he loves a grand old party.
Okay.
But he made a statement, and the reason why I wanted to bring this statement up is because I wanted to create the conversation, and I wanted to create the conversation because it's important that we begin to understand each other. And when I'm talking about each other, I'm talking about us that are in the Black community, and everybody is not thinking alike, but we got to talk about what everybody's thinking about. So, because we got to have some understanding here. That's one thing about us that I wish that we would learn to stop doing, is to stop just talking at each other and then not listening, but to try to come to some kind of understanding.
Right. Agree to disagree. I mean, but like you say, listen to understand rather than listen to respond. I'll get you on that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna read what he said, and then let's talk about it, bro. He says, as a taxpayer, your best bet is a government made up of individuals who profess Christian faith. Okay. As Christianity is pro-family, and the family unit provides the best safety net for individuals who are less likely to depend on government assistance. It says, when your government is made up of elitist and secular humanists, it will always promote anti-family, degenerate lifestyles, then tap you, the responsible taxpayer, to pay for the negative outcomes of other people's poor choices. The question to ask When voting down the ballot is an easy one, does the candidates in question wish to promote and affirm the family, or do they wish to what it says supplant it? Okay. Uh, this number one, I don't want to analyze my man's whole statement. I just my question is to them is why are we looking with such a narrow scope? Like the grand old party don't have any problems. Like the government is not Christian. They're the
Right.
government,
Right.
right?
Right.
Matter of fact, they saying a man and a woman now.
Right. Right.
So,
Right.
I don't understand why do we speak with such closed-mindedness? Like I've talked to Chad before. I've talked to
Mhm.
him on the show before, and I've asked Chad some very tough questions, and Chad couldn't defend him. And
Mm.
I they love the money, but I said, what good does it do you make the money when they gonna shoot you before you can spend it? I didn't
Facts.
understand that. Yeah.
Facts. I would love for him to have come on because I would really want to hear his basis for this particular post or whatever. Because just reading it and just me dissecting it, I'm like, what does being a Christian? How does that correlate to a politician being better for me just because they're a Christian? I don't understand the correlation between the two.
Well, even bigger than that, bro. If you understand what a Christian is what a Christian says. A Christian is what a Christian does.
Yeah.
And so when you see what they do, you wouldn't call them something. I wouldn't call a duck a monkey, right?
Right. Right.
Because
Yeah.
they don't do the same
Certain
thing.
things.
So
Right.
when you talk about certain people, but then you dismiss their behaviors, well, then you're not being sincere.
Yeah, well,
And so,
you being a hypocrite too.
yeah,
But aren't most of these politicians running on the basis of, well, especially the grand old party of good Christian moral values? Aren't that isn't that their trump card? No pun intended.
yeah,
I mean, isn't that what we've been getting since my lifetime, since I've been in the world, for far as
yeah,
I know? Maybe I'm
yeah,
missing something. I don't. Maybe I'm missing it. I don't get
yeah.
it.
It's so many tentacles in this because for
Yeah.
me, I agree with Chad. We don't want people to just keep leaning on the government, just taking handouts. I'm with you. I am with that. I shouldn't be paying taxes so somebody else can have a whole lot of food stamps. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. But I'm still trying to. I mean, but I'm just trying to figure out how would a Christian politician change that? If I don't get that. I don't
Yeah.
understand the correlation where he's trying to go with that.
I understand what he's saying about the values of Christianity, but the problem is you don't have you. It's like we were talking about the other day about having ignorant people be in charge. Like you can't have people who don't have good sense be in charge of things, and you can't have people who don't hold Christian values in its entirety be the people to represent Christianity. It just doesn't work like
Yeah,
that, bro.
no, it doesn't work. Yeah, I get
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it don't work like that. So I understand in principle what he's saying. I just feel like his approach it has too much of a slant to it. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
I would love to ask Chad this question. Okay, you made that correlation, that statement.
Oh, you want me
Okay,
to play Chad? I'll play Chad.
okay,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
Chad, brother
Yes, sir.
Chad.
Yes, sir.
So I got what you were saying. I don't really agree with it, but
Can't
let's
do
move past what you just said. So
Okay.
how can we get to that point? What's the solution? What's the solution for this?
Pay your taxes. Vote for Trump. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, listen, that's the whole point, man. Like,
Right.
I'm not a talking points type dude, so I
Yeah.
know there's talking points. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He's gonna go all the way back to everybody wants to just find your way through. And listen, I understand both white people and black people have been oppressed at one point in time. because before the slaves got here, you boys was working y'all butts off. But that's why I've always made the statement. It's about classism over racism.
Racism, yeah.
Because
especially now,
because when you remove racism, there's still another segregation, right? The rich and the poor.
And the poor, yeah. Facts.
And it doesn't matter. Listen, if me and you both living in the hood, if we both living in the projects, ain't we both pretty much more the same than other people?
Yeah,
we both get the same oppression. So that's what I'm saying. You can't play that game. But once we stop playing the racism game, then we can really move on to the problem, right? Because it's not enough rich people. It's more of us than it is.
It's more. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we get. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
So
I didn't have to be no genius in math to figure that part out.
Right, exactly. So, I just want all these things that a lot of these guys and women they throw out here. Okay, I get. I hear what you're saying. Well, draw me up a solution. What's your plan? How can we get better? How can
rational?
How can we move forward? Okay, let's move forward. So
but it got to be rational. Don't.
Most definitely. Yeah.
Like number one, y'all gotta believe that if Trump would get up and say 2 Corinthians, he ain't reading the Bible.
that boy never read no Bible. The first time he put his hand on the Bible when he walked in front of that church for that photo op. And I don't even believe that was a real Bible he had in his hand.
Maybe an inauguration, right? Don't you got to put the hand on the Bible?
I don't believe that was a real Bible either. that was some old nursery rhyme book he had his hand on.
Maybe got it. Yeah, in motels, them Bibles.
Right. Right. Yeah,
exactly. Bible out there, that hotel.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
for real.
All right, Chad. Well, I gave you a moment to try to get on, man. But I would love to talk to people, what I'm saying, that have different views, because we got to iron them out, and we got to be rational, right? We can't just do it because we have a disdain for the other side. Just can't do it. I don't have a problem with white people, Mexican people. If I got a problem, I got a problem. Like my pet. Okay. Let me not even go there. I'm about to get on something else.
We about to go down the rabbit hole, brother.
I'm gonna take a D-Wayne. Shout out to the one.
Shout out to King. Shout out to King. No.
Yeah, he quick to take a left on us. I'm like, bro, what you doing?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'll try to mention all of them tonight since they ain't on. I got a good one for Lee if you don't know.
Right.
All right, so what we got next, man? I think it's there he is. I'm gonna let you have the stage now, Bob.
And this is a pretty dope story, brother. We're talking about our former president, number 44, President Barack Obama. Former President Obama has an equity stake in NBA Africa to expand the Obama Foundation. Obama is a minority owner in the NBA's Africa business, which oversees the Basketball Africa League, which is called the BAL. The NBA Africa was launched in May of this year, and values the business and the value of this business is a nearly $1 billion venture, and it just launched in May. Other investors in NBA Africa is Dikembe Mutombo, obviously. He's born from Africa, Grant Hill, and Junior Bridgman. The BAL includes, that's the Basketball Africa League, includes 12 teams, and league games air in 215 countries and territories. And the NBA envisions basketball being a top sport throughout Africa in 10 years. Now, the big thing about this is former President Obama is a minority owner, and so he's going to push his Obama Foundation, which is part of leadership and social justice and all that type of work that he hopes to do to being a minority owner in this league, and is also going to expand it and market it in other 215 countries. So I think this is dope. I think this is where we need to start looking into investing.
Yeah, man.
My people, let's look into investing outside of this land we live on, and why not invest in something in the motherland?
Wow,
Africa.
Wow, is that the reason why the U.S. team keep getting beat by him?
And you know what's funny? And you know what? The irony, they lost to Nigeria in the exhibition game. Now think about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's everywhere now. So you boys ain't just the elite no more. So
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it is what it is. But
it's 55 African-born players that are playing currently in the NBA. So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
I mean, when you think about that, that's big. And to start the NBA, it's global. The NBA has been global. You know, China is probably is basketball is probably just as big in China as it is in America, if not bigger.
Yeah,
So to get on the continent of Africa and get this league going with some investment with our former president and others, like I said, with Grant Hill and Dikembe Mutombo and others, man, we need to get in on that, black folks. We need to take a look at this, because this is gonna be a big thing in the next 10 years.
What's going on, Anthony? You say it was also said his stepfather was in business with George Bush, weapons making company. What do you do with already built weapons?
Whose stepfather was in business with?
I guess you shoot them.
I'm telling you, whose stepfather is he talking about?
Yeah, and let us know what you're talking about, Mr.
Yeah,
Slaughter.
yeah. Okay.
But I Barack, that's smart, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people wouldn't let him in on this side, right? In the country that he served, just because of who he was. But what you say on his watch, Barack? Oh, it says so on his watch. Okay, it was the business with George Bush weapons making company. Okay. You said, what do you do with already built weapons?
I'm still
That's
trying
kind of
to
a loaded question.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, I know. I understand where he's going, because he's see, and this is the thing, because my daughter asked me a question, and I'm really not going to answer your question because it's too many answers, right? And it's a subjective answer. So I would say it like this: my daughter, she was wondering, why are all the countries coming together and playing sports? And I said, well, they're not really coming together. They're coming to compete against each other.
Right.
So it's not like this harmony.
Right.
It's like, but they still fighting each other. And I said, that is true. So in some weird fashion, again, we're talking about things that are beyond understanding for the layperson. How does two countries that fight against each other also compete against each other on a national stage? I mean, on a world stage,
global stage.
Yeah, global stage, and do those things. So you're asking a good question, a question that deserves a conversation, but not just one answer, because at the end of the day, they're focused on basketball.
Yeah, right.
So that's what good politicians do. And I say that with air quotes.
That's
what good politicians do. They never mind the stuff they don't want to talk about, and they get to the money, right? So most bombing overseas are American weapons.
That's no secret. I think we all know that. That's no secret. But the thing, Anthony, thanks for your comments. I'm still but this thing with former President Obama in this league, I mean, he's doing this out of office. So this has he's out of office now. So he's investing in something that I get where Anthony's going with that. But this is I don't think this is a political thing, but
it's a Barack Obama money thing.
That's all it is.
Yeah, him getting to $1 billion.
So right. So it is what it is.
And what better way to go but to one of the richest countries in the world?
Exactly.
So I get what you're saying, but we're about 8 years too late for that, right?
Right. Yeah.
So So
and let's say 8 years before he even took office, believe me, American weapons were being sold and all that prior to Barack Obama's presidency. So
that's why he brought up George Bush. I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you. And at the end of the day, bro, like this is why we need people in power with different different integrity, right? Yeah, Gaddafi was killed on Barack's watch.
But he wanted to
liberate Africa. I'm with you. That's right. Like I said, I know where he was going, and I
get you, Anthony, but don't make it seem like he was the only president that did things for his own political and financial gain when they were in office. I mean, he ain't the first to do it, and he won't be the last. So I get where you're going, Anthony. I get where you're going.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. And real talk, Barack is just a man. I hope y'all didn't think he was gonna save us.
Right.
Yeah, he wasn't doing that.
No,
So,
no,
you know,
right.
shout out to anything that he does, you know what I'm saying, that will further, you know, him and his family. I mean,
Mhm.
brother, go get it, man, because
Yes, sir.
we had Bill Clinton for a
Everybody
long
else,
time.
everybody else gonna get it. So why shouldn't you go get it?
Right,
That's what I look at it.
right. Yeah, we thought Bill Clinton was going to be our black president until he got here. So, yeah, you know, it is what it is.
Anyway, yeah.
Good conversation, brother. I appreciate that, Anthony, for sharing that, man.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, Ken, that was it on that one, man.
That's it. That's it, brother.
Good stuff, man. I appreciate that. All right, man. What we got next?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's see. You know, before everybody dipped out on us, I thought we was gonna have a conversation.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Anthony. Yeah, can we talk about things he could have done? Most definitely, man. Let us know. We'll bring you on to the show, man. Because
Yeah, no doubt for
the
sure.
reality for me is I love dialogue, and so I know you probably got a lot going on in that brain of yours, and you want to get it out. So, man, if you want to come on, let us know, man. We'll let you on, and we'll have a conversation, bro. By
Yep.
all means, come on. But we're gonna get to this transgender thing while you decide if you're coming on or not. So, yeah, I really had this picked out for him. He said I'm here. All right, well, send him the link, y'all, and let's get him on here. We'll put it in there, Madam Producer. Yeah, come on in here.
Come
We'll
on
get to
in,
it.
brother Anthony, for sure.
Oh, man, make my day.
Yes, sir.
So okay, so we'll talk about this transgender until Anthony get here. And so okay, again, I was talking about it earlier about what removing one thing from the environment will create these what word I use? Deficiencies. And so
Mhm.
now you have again this group, a transgendered woman wants to now begin to breastfeed the baby. And listen, I know you guys are hip hooray for the science of it all, but y'all, this is deep for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Okay, Ken, I'll let you.
Okay. I'm gonna let brother Brenton get his. I watched the video on and it.
With some fake boobies, I guess. I don't know.
I was just trying to figure out, okay, how what's the biological part of it with this being a transgender person? What how is this person producing milk? I mean, what is the benefit from this child? Are they getting any benefits from it? So I'm kind of in the dark. I really want to kind of be careful how I step through this because I know the transgender community, the LGBTQ community. If you say something kind of crazy, they always try to find a way to cancel you. Which I mean, that's cool. I mean, but I think as heterosexual, I think we can be able to speak how we feel about something and not feel like we gonna be canceled. But that's neither here nor there. So I'm not down with this transgender breastfeeding. I just don't think it's natural. I don't think that's the way it's supposed to be. Is it regular milk or ghost milk? Hey, brother Lamar,
milk.
it's trans milk. I guess it's with trans fat.
Right,
trans milk with no trans fat. So you know this one when I watched it, bro. I'll be honest with you, brother Brent. I was like, I don't why what's the purpose of this?
So okay, I'm ready. Okay, hey Anthony, the link is in your inbox, brother. So if you want to come on, man, come on, and we'll chat it up with you. So this is what I want to say. We have to leave well enough alone. I remember a time where we used to watch TV, and to protect the innocence of people, they would actually show TV shows with the husband and wife sleeping in two twin beds.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And there's a reason for that, right? They wouldn't show the family. They would never show the parents' bedrooms in some movies, right? You wouldn't see any of these things. The best you would get is a peck on the lip or a hug or something like that. But we've liberated ourselves to the point to where we are like, it's not appropriate for you to be exposed to things that are supposed to be private. And
Yeah.
this is my thing with the community. I don't have a problem with you guys. I just have a problem that you want to put everything on the open. It's
On
not
this
necessary.
on display. Yeah, I
Yes,
agree.
it's
I
not.
agree.
Listen, we can celebrate whatever you want to accomplish in private, but
Hmm.
it's not necessary to do it in such a way to where it's equally offensive. So if it offends you that we have a problem, then understand equally that it's offensive that you all won't do things in private.
I agree. And it's amazing to me because I know there's always been a quick backlash when you saw a woman, if a woman was breastfeeding, people got all out of arms with that. Oh, why is she breastfeeding in public and this and that? But then you flip around and then now you showing transgender couple tries breastfeeding and everybody is giving it thumbs up and all this. I'm like, yo, wait a minute. Whoa. But wait, y'all have a problem with a real woman breastfeeding her child in public.
That's,
But
you know what? Good point.
y'all cool with this? I'm like, this is madness. I don't get it.
Good point. Very good point. And that's the hypocrisy,
Yeah,
right? That we're
yeah,
talking about. And again, it's not it's the whole point I'm making tonight, which is it is you guys are creating deficiencies. Like I don't have a problem going back to watching. I mean, y'all can't nobody produce a good show anymore that is worth watching anything. Everybody's trying to see how to be even more salacious, right?
yeah,
Or even
yeah,
more raunchy.
yeah,
That's all people want now, and it's
yeah.
to the point that all the raunchiness,
That's yeah,
y'all getting to the point where raunchy now gonna turn into porn,
yeah.
and then,
Yeah,
what y'all doing?
you're right. I mean, because you really think about it. I mean, it's really easy to produce something raunchy in that now. It takes more of a creative mind to create something that's not raunchy. It's
What you
you know what I'm
talking about?
saying.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, you. I mean, I think America just man, we just done lost all type of. It just we all out here running amok, as they
Yeah,
say. America is running amok.
yeah. This reminds me when they use the word transgender, it's almost the ploy as when they try to say the white cop shot the black uh, person.
Mm,
Is it necessary to use the characteristics of these things? I don't think so.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's just get to the point. You know what I'm saying? That you
Mm,
have this if y'all gonna call her a woman, and this woman is breastfeeding, and be done with it. Why is it necessary to make it that way? I know it's because everybody wants to normalize things, and I just think we're creating deficiencies, right? So
Yeah, and then the transgender thing, that we're dealing with that in sports. That's a big topic now, and athletics.
oh buddy.
What is a transgender? I mean, are they allowed to compete with who they were born to be or who they are now? So man, it's just a man. You're right. It's just it's kind of crazy right now the society that we're living in.
Mm.
Anthony, yeah, we wait. Oh, he said he's not sure what he's doing, brother
Okay,
Brenton.
maybe one of the
Okay,
producers can help you out.
yeah,
Nothing is happening. Okay.
okay,
Uh, Britt may try to get to you. Okay, so we got a couple more things to talk about, brother. So we'll try to get you on. If so, man, we could. Cool. Love to have you. So all right, man. Let's see what's next. Okay, yeah, somebody's getting ready to call you, Anthony. All right, so Serena Williams, and I said Serena Williams movie. It ain't her movie. It's talking about her daddy,
It's King Richard is
King
the movie.
Richard.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
everybody want to talk about kings. All right. I got something for
yeah.
you woke folks when we get out of here too. Hold on. All you woke people, right?
Hey, brother Brenton, I'm woke
Oh,
now.
you
At
woke.
least, well, I'm woke right now. I'll be sleeping by 2 or 3 hours, but I'm woke right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. That's because you ain't got no kids home. That's how you woke.
That's
Yeah,
exactly right. They
shoot,
all
yeah.
there.
So
Yeah,
hey, so shout out to Will Smith, man.
yeah.
I appreciate. I remember a time where people were looking. You can tell Will is kind of just comfortable in his skin now
You can tell that.
because
Yeah,
he
I
just
agree.
he just. I mean, I mean, it's not no big blockbuster movie. He's literally just wanting to get out there and put the stuff out there, man.
Hmm.
Uh, okay. Hey, Anthony, go to your messenger inbox and read the message. That's what they're telling you. She said, I can't call him because he hasn't accepted. Oh, you got to accept our friend request too, Anthony. All right, don't be Hollywood me. You come on here.
All right, Anthony. Come on now.
So we get these guns blazing.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm really interested. Oh, he said, okay. I'm really interested to see this movie because I love seeing backstories. Like all I know about Serena and Venus' daddy is that he looked like he just got out from under the bridge. I mean, just all scruffy.
Man, you go for that.
He's just scruffy, bro. Like,
but he do though, real talk.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's scruffy and like I didn't even know I thought he was like a tennis player.
No. He had no experience in tennis whatsoever.
I love it.
Yeah.
And y'all know what? That's an alpha male. That's an alpha male.
Yes, sir.
Man, and that's what I'm saying. Do you guys know what you're trying to destroy? You're trying to destroy an opportunity to see another Serena and Venus Williams come from nowhere. If you take away, you say he do, man. He did. Like y'all taking away what we bring to the table to make these women. And again, I'm not talking about Simone, but I'm talking about the middle line. If Venus and Serena didn't have a alpha male for a daddy, and listen, we saw some of the clips, they were calling because he was making them do things that they would call abuse to them. You know, listen, y'all, peanut butter and jelly ain't the best sandwich in the world just because somebody figured it out. They had to put it together because it helped feed the troops.
Yeah,
that's what it was. It was to give them not only the sugar, but the peanut butter helped to make them feel like they were full. So y'all trying to take away, even if, okay, don't get me wrong. There are things, every good has a bad, right? Everything, like we like hamburgers, but it's bad for you, right? We like vegetables, but it can get salmonella too. So, I mean, so it's always something, right?
Yeah, right.
So my whole point is, y'all, don't throw away the baby with the bathwater. You can just
I agree.
Yeah, don't throw away the baby with the bathwater.
Yeah.
But at the same time, don't negate what Richard did.
Yeah. And you kind of going where I was going. Actually, it's first thing, this kind of movie flew under the radar. I didn't even know when I saw the clip. I'm like, whoa, no promotion whatsoever. I was like, wow, King Richard. I was like, okay. Then I'm checking it. I'm like, okay, that's why Will Smith had this dad bod. I don't know if you remember a couple of you're talking about the dad bod. So that's probably why, because he was getting into character with King Richard. And I want to say this too about Black fathers, because this is what this movie really, I want us to really think about Black fathers and how important we are to our children. Yeah. You can say what you want about Richard Williams. You may not have liked some of his methods and whatever. You can say what you want about Joe Jackson it's a lot of his methods with his children. You can say what you want, maybe even about James Jordan with his children, with Mike and whatever. And you can say a lot about LeVar Ball with his 3 sons that are NBA professionals. Right. Some of their methods wasn't perfect. They ain't perfect individuals. But you know what, though? They were fathers. They were there.
And they didn't quit.
They didn't quit. They had their hand. They knew they knew that their children had something. And they pushed them to their greatness. Yes. And you, like I said, you may not agree with some of their methods, but look at their children. Obviously, the Jacksons, they've had their issues, but at the end of the day, they were all successful. So this movie, man, I really hope that we watch it and look at it like, wow, this dad right here. Oh, he was in Compton. Man. He's in Compton, and we all know what Compton's like. I mean, I ain't never been there, but we know Compton ain't the ideal neighborhood to raise 2 girls, to raise children, period. And for this father to see the greatness in them, and by all means, whatever cost, he made sure they became great.
Yeah, them Easy lyrics and Ice Cube lyrics didn't come out of nowhere.
Right. And then to take up a sport that let's go and be honest. In the hood,
yeah,
ain't was nobody playing no tennis. Didn't have no
Yeah.
tennis rackets. Didn't even have
Yeah.
tennis courts. So
Bro.
let alone know how to do it. So
when I saw them little white beads, it took me all the way back seeing them jokers, man. I was like,
yeah,
I remember. Because
Yeah.
Venus was better than Serena, man.
right, yeah.
Serena
And then
just came out of nowhere.
the Serena was the baby sister, and then she finally just came up. You know, Venus
Yeah.
ain't no slouch, but you know, Serena just has had her career has just shot to the moon. You know,
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope we celebrate King Richard. Like I said, I know there's gonna be naysayers. There's gonna be negative because they've already said negative things about him. You know, anyway. Just the way, but he wasn't gonna take no ish. He made it known that these little tennis clubs they were going to. I don't care. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. Y'all ain't gonna do my girls any kind of way. I ain't taking no ish.
I'm gonna tell you just like this. It's a lot of times it's very hard to identify the characteristics of an alpha male, and I won't begin to list those things, but I will tell you one thing: an alpha male don't quit.
Yeah.
And that's one thing he did. He didn't quit, and he saw it all the way through. Even when they put him out, they stopped fooling with him.
Right.
Yeah. You know, everybody, you know, we all know the story because all of us got dysfunctional families in some point in time, and you know, it ain't even just the black folks; it's the white folks too. Everybody got some dysfunction in their family. You know what I'm saying? But the man didn't quit. You know what I'm saying? The love that he showed for his daughters. I doubt if they would trade it now.
I guarantee you they wouldn't. I guarantee you they wouldn't.
They're going all the way to the bank on this one.
and then too, you know, the thing too, I know that you know, last couple of years, I think they finally kind of got back close. You know, they had kind of distance. They had, you know, their relationship wasn't as tight as it was. And that just like you go back to what you said, that happens in families. You know, you have those issues, you know. Then Daddy Richard got remarried and whatever. He got like a 5-year-old, I believe.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he got like a 5-year-old. So
old Dusty Rich, I tell you.
Yeah, man. He might look dusty, but he's still shooting them. He's still shooting up the club. I guess.
What are you doing? All right, represent black man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Matching no goods. I tell you. I'd have to leave black, man.
Shout out to Lee. Yeah, hope you feel better, brother. Salute to you, brother.
Yeah. So, all right. I forgot when. I think come out in November.
Yes, November. It's November. I believe the 14th. I could be wrong on that date, but it is November when it.
All right, close to Thanksgiving, man.
Yeah.
We'll check it out and see what y'all think about it. And
support black movies. Let's support black movies. Let's do that.
Right. That's our endeavor, right? Is to just normalize supporting each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, man, we got enough criticism for days. Man, listen, if you're gonna criticize me, put some money with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Tell me, man, you get on my nerves, man, but here's $5.
Would this $5 keep you off my nerves?
That's right. Yeah,
man. I give you 10 if it keep you off my nerves.
Oh man, fantastic. Well, y'all listen. We tried to wait on Anthony, but you know, Anthony's almost past our bedtime, man. So, but I appreciate you, man. If you definitely want to come on, man, shoot, man. Hey, we're here every Monday, so
we'd love to have you.
Send some message, man, and we'll get you on here, brother. So, but y'all know what time it is, y'all. It's final thoughts time. And I only have one person to go before I get ready. So.
And you ain't got to worry about me going long either. Like, shout out to you, King Noble. Don't it's all love, brother.
You get no rejects today.
Yeah, no rejects today. I just want to say about the young sister Simone Biles, man, about mental health. That's been the big topic the last week and a half. Well, actually the last month or so. After Naomi Osaka came out and said that she was withdrawn because of her mental health issues. I want to say this about us that's want to be critical about those that come out with this. Let's not be critical of what an individual may be going through mentally, because that's the one thing that we can't see. We can't see what's up here, because we can see physically if they're having some issues. We can see that. But the thing is, when between the two people's their ears and their brain, sometimes the people that you think got it all together ain't got it all together. Yeah. So if they come out and say, hey, look, I'm having problems, instead of us, wanting to spread negativity, create memes and all that stuff, Like you say, you know what? I'm gonna pray for that sister or brother, because you know what? That could be me.
Yeah.
In a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Let's do better, my people. Let's do better. That's my final thoughts.
That's it, man. That's good stuff, man. Listen, y'all, I appreciate y'all being on. I will shout out to all the stickers, but ain't getting no. So
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, ain't getting no.
You still got time, though. We still got time.
We got
Jennifer,
time. You know, you did it last week. Jennifer, you gave us that 2-minute warning. Come on.
Right.
So listen, I just want to say, you know, we've had a great show. I appreciate my brother Ken.
Appreciate you too, brother. You know,
yeah, man. We're gonna run this thing to the ground, Doc.
Yes, sir.
So I just want to say, you know, y'all feel like taking a test tonight? I wanted to offer you guys a test this morning about cultural wokeness, right? So we talked about, you know, how the shows we used to watch back in the day and how they did things. And so there's a show called Mr. Ed. I don't know if you ever seen Mr. Ed. Oh man, look at it. And there go one. I showed
there you go.
Will
there be one?
Yes,
there we go. Brother Lamar.
Will
there be another? Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Brother Lamar.
Hard-working man. So I found something that I thought can test your cultural wokeness. So, you know, if you don't laugh at this, then you probably you're gonna fail the test. So take a look. Maybe.
Why would y'all wish pregnancy on me? Why would y'all wish pregnancy on me at my early age? Like, this tequila? Okay. Somebody come pour me some tequila. One more time. Well, bitch.
Well, you know what it is, man. That's
Megan Thee Stallion, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna say she got a horse name. I don't know.
Oh my God. So, you know what? Yeah. You know what? I need a drink, man. I need a drink after that.
All I'm saying, like, y'all, listen, man, listen. It's okay. Listen, the girl picked the name. Somebody said it's a horse. Okay, you get it.
And it's a male horse too, but we get it. It is what it is.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, if you didn't think that was funny, well, go back to bed. You know what I'm saying? We'll go back to bed. We'll see you on Monday. How about that? We'll be back here next week, y'all. Hopefully, more of our family will be with us. But listen,
man.
That's Ken. I'm Mr. Haynes. We'll see y'all on Monday. We out of here.
Peace.
Later.